Shade 45, the Lord Sear special in the building. The Alchemist, good friend of mine. Known him long enough to wear 4 X coats. Long enough to just do the beat, right, motherfucker, there on the spot.
We do that sometimes.
God damn.
You know?
Alchemist, what's up, fool?
I like Lord Sear beats. Can I get a beat, Lord Sear?
I have to be ready to email, process, ready to go in a matter of an hour.
That's an underrated production right there.
Because got nothing else to do but only like samples and beats. And I need your help.
You ain't gotta worry about that. You're the man.
Oh man, I try to be. I try to be. What's going on, brother?
I'm chilling. I'm in the bunker. I'm in the hideout.
It's a nice bunker.
I'm cutting and pasting. I'm doing, arts and crafts in the bunker.
It's nice.
It's got everything I need. I got a good library over there.
Yeah, the greenery.
I have some greenery. It's pretty good right now. It's not bad.
I heard it's like a drug.
It's kind of corny to do this. It's legal, so this is like showing a beer, basically.
All right.
Check this beer out. Check this beer out, dog.
Is that an IPA?
Yeah. The hops are in there.
Oh shit!
Sick. You don't smoke though, Sear. Sear never. I don't ever remember you being a smoker.
Off and on.
Drinker, I can co-sign.
Oh shit, man.
We know that.
Yeah.
We know that.
But shout out to Burner. He sent me some shit and Be Real.
Oh, so you are on occasion smoking.
Depending if I have a hot date, she wants to get lit up. And I'm like, all right, cool.
You won't deny her that.
Yeah, I'll be like, of course I will.
So you kind of you have like a little bit of weed saved for hot dates, like a hot date stash.
There you go.
Like that.
And I wear glasses.
A friend of mine used to take cocaine to the strip clubs, and he didn't even do cocaine. He would just keep a bag in his pocket, and it was like a super trick. Yeah.
Smart
guy.
Ready to go.
Genius.
Fuck that shit.
Genius. Allegedly.
Excuse me, I'm wearing a robe because
What the hell, sir?
Huh?
You have a robe on?
Yeah, just the comforts of my home. Watching the 75-inch Xbox, PlayStation, Super Nintendo.
You have a robe on. You have these amazing aerodynamic hacker vibe glasses on.
Yes,
it's giving you the hacker vibe.
I'm gonna hack a lot of shit on Tidal, man. Everything on Tidal. Oh yeah. Shout out to Jay. I love Jay.
Yes, sir.
Why? You worked with Jay.
Z. Yes.
How's it working with Jay-Z?
I wish I could say I was there when they recorded the vocals, but I did get a chance to go to the studio and build with them when the record was laid down and we were in the process of it. I mean, he's Jay-Z and everything that comes with it. So, for me, it was cool to be able to, what I'm saying? And after all these years and all the mutual relationships and people that we know, like hip hop and, friends that are both of ours, we kind of put it together, and it's funny because Jay Electronica made it happen, but it was a great experience, and I feel like it could be on moving forward. Who knows?
Moving forward, your working process. You still use the ASR. You still excuse me, the phone. You don't use like how I met a couple producers. All they do is just use the laptop, and that's it.
Shout out to them.
And you still work originally. Like, that's why I want to interview, because I almost cried. I was watching the Alchemist tapes, the old DVD.
New York days.
And you was just rocking and killing it. And do you still work the same way, or have you changed to like using lighter stuff?
I feel like I got more into detail over the years. So my process always kind of been the same.
Yeah.
It's just kind of ear open, listening, just being diligent. I'm out of my mind anyway, so I try to work a lot. But it's like that same process I pretty much do. And I learned it from watching all the people ahead of me. You know, I was around Muggs coming up. I watched Lethal, Ralph M, Jay Swift, E Swift. These are all the people I was around early on. I got to see T-Ray.
Shout out to T-Ray.
Yeah, just a couple of names that I remember being young and seeing. Okay, look at the record. All right, look at the cover. You see, look at the names. Look at the grooves on the record. Look, see, it's thinning out right there. That might be a break right there. You know, like little tricks on how to, you know, put the light on top of the helmet and go mining to find some shit that is like some sounds that you can then turn into beats. And I always used like shitty records. Like I never was an expensive record guy. I used to like to go buy the dollar records and just find a little piece, a little noise and make it into something, you know? That was always like a challenge, you know what I mean?
Do you still like to work with vinyl? Do you work with vinyl? And do you work with MP3s? Or you feel that, what do you feel like, what is more comfortable to you now?
I love the record. I like manipulating it. It's all about manipulation, you know? It's all manipulation at the end of the day. But I like this being able to adjust the speeds and dropping the needle. And but I'll use an MP3 too if I can't find the record, because it's all just sound waves. It's noise, and we're just all warping it and adjusting it to make it to our liking. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But the analog sound that comes off a record is kind of, you know, it's like it's kind of corny when you gotta like take some crackle noises, like some scratchy noises, and put it over something to make it sound dirty. Which is cool if you can pull it off successfully, but you could also just use an old shitty record and that'll do the trick as well. You know, I think subliminally when you hear that, you kind of get a different feel versus something that's sonic, even just with a little bit of crackle in the sample. It takes your mind like, this is something vintage. This is not you know what I mean?
Yeah, because right, it doesn't sound
immediately
electronically like made it away.
You know it.
So you got the EP out. Is the EP with a joint with Freddie Gibbs?
It's an album.
Okay, all right.
It's a full album. Yeah, it was close. It was 10 joints, but yeah, Alfredo.
Okay, I like Alfredo. I like chicken. Sometimes
you gotta check it out.
How's it like working with the big homie?
With who? With Freddie?
Yeah,
easy.
Freddie seemed wild. You know.
Yeah, he's definitely a wild guy, you know, but I mean, he's just competitive with rap. He's trying to kill it every time, but not in a way where afterwards you just feel like overwhelmed. He makes good records too, you know, so I just think he's in his bag ever since he got in with Madlib and they started doing all the great shit they did. It's just, you know, it's been on. And I've been down with him a long time. A lot of people didn't know, but it was just timing for everything. It happened now.
So what we're going to do, let's get, can we play a cut off of the album right now? And we're going to come right back.
Let's do it. I want to hear Skinny Suge.
Okay, yeah, that's
that
dope.
One ride. Let Skinny Suge ride.
Let's do it. The Alchemist in the building. Lord Sear. Skinny Suge about to ride with Freddie Gibbs. It is the Lord Sear special, folks.
You are checking out the Lord Sear special.
All right, we back. Shade 45, Lord Sear, the Alchemist, on the Lord Sear special. That right there was Skinny Suge. By a skinny homie, the Alchemist, and Freddie Gibbs.
Yes. I'm going to get buff soon. I promise.
I saw you working out more than Action Bronson.
I feel like that's one of the last things I could do, like on the list of life, like just buff. I want to get buff. Like buff. Like, yo.
Dummy steroid buff.
Like, what if you just saw me one day and my shoulders were kind of where my ears are?
Oh, my God.
Like, you know, that kind of buff. Like, yo, he lost his mind. But I don't want to take steroids. But I do feel like that's a goal to go come through buff eventually.
You have to drink muscle milk every day.
Fully buff, yeah. So that's one of my goals eventually.
It can happen if you don't like to wipe
I don't
your
have
ass.
any body fat. So if I start eating right, my buff levels could just it could be insane.
You can do it.
Yeah, so
I think it'd be
that's
cool.
one of my
I
goals.
think they'll be like, "Yo, Alchemist, take that
I want to
hoodie off,
shock
man."
people. I want to shock people. I feel like with audio, I've done a lot of shocking. Now I got to do the visual shock of just sheer power.
You
know what I'm saying?
you might get the diesel ladies.
I'm saying I don't want to take steroids. I don't want to take the easy way out. You know, no GH, no juice. The hard route, egg whites. You know, eventually I get there.
You gotta eat a lot of pasta.
I like carbohydrates, man. My shelf is a straight carbohydrate shelf. Like I got nothing but snacks. You know, I like snacks. You fuck with snacks too, don't front.
Somewhat, a little bit here and there. Not like I
you're not like a meal. You're not a meal. You eat all day guy. Come on.
No, I don't. If
You're
it's a
a
drink
meal
all
guy?
day, somewhat. I gain from liquor, but then it's like water intake. But I'm not a eat all day crazy guy.
I like snacks. I'm on the gummy snacks right now. I'm really on the gummy fruit snacks lately.
Oh shit! What kind?
Just like the Welch's gummy snacks or the natural ones from Trader Joe's is a good gummy snack over there.
Speaking about snacking, when we going to
Snacking is
snack on
important.
some production?
I mean, I snack. You know, that's I eat like a bird. I don't really, you know, I just peck at the food every now and then. You know,
It's
my
good
style.
food. Not a
I'm
good
the food villain.
What's up with you and your peoples? Fuck that. It's delicious.
Everybody's good. We're in season 4 right now. We're about like 4 episodes in. So those air every Monday night, 10 o'clock on Vice. So yeah, we're having a good time. So yeah, that's in full motion. I'm just out here with 3 monsters. And you know,
It's working with 3 monsters.
it enables me to try different things, but also voice my opinion that I don't like stuff. So it's good. Works out. I could be the bearer of the bad news to the chef. This isn't good. More salt.
Oh, come on. I like y'all be having fun and shit.
We do have a good time. I never really think we're filming. You know, our crew of camera guys is just like our people. So it's kind of like we just go.
And like just be like, fuck it, here we gonna go here.
Yeah, that fell out of the sky. You know, that wasn't part of the plan ever. So I love action. Even making that happen, that was just
the little toss off.
caught
Yeah.
it. Flicker. It was a little flea flicker. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man. We gotta do some joints together soon.
We do. We've been saying this for a long time. So, even since the Mighty My days. Shout out to my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Milo. He's a tennis guy. He's much more.
He's getting buff. He got buff before I did, which kind of upsets me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Vegas. He lives in Las Vegas. I love
I'm not
Milo though.
Vegas,
Those
no.
days were like my first days in New York when you were around, and back when I did open mic night for High and Mighty, which was one of my first beats that, like at that time, you know, you were on the show with Stretch and Bob, and like that outlet for somebody like me when I had first moved to New York, which was like 96, 97, that outlet, I met Milo, met Stretch, Mark, and it was like being able to do those beats for High and Mighty, which was his independent group at the time, and then Stretch playing those records. That was some of the first records I had that people got to know who I was as a producer.
Right.
God, those days I look back was fun, going up to the spot on Lexington and Milo's crib, climbing up those long ass stairs with the ASR 10, 3 flights of stairs.
Oh no. With that old ass cat.
Oh my God, that was a fun time. Just in my memory of when I first moved to New York and before I got in the mix with. That was before Mobb Deep. You know, that was like my first days in New York.
You met Mobb Deep with him later on.
I did. I met them at that time through Maddie and Scott Free, but I actually went over to bring them some weed. Maddie called me one time.
What?
I didn't know them yet. I went and brought them some weed, and it was down the line later that I ended up hooking up with them, like as a producer. But and even meeting Scott Free and Maddie was through the same connection of Milo, Stretch, Mark, you know, Bob. You know, it was like a kind of network of people downtown in the rap scene. It was like it was a thriving system that we were able to make records. And at that time, which is a trip I try to explain, like if we had a 12-inch out at the time, we were putting it out in Fat Beats.
Yeah.
And then Stretch would play the single for the whole month. Every Thursday, he would give your record a shot. He wouldn't play it one time and then next week some new exclusive shit. He always would try to support us when we put out the 12 inches. And that, I always remembered that. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that was dope. It really helped us. Because then the records would sell at Fat Beats. And it was like this whole little system. And some of us, Dilated Peoples, they got a record deal that way, if you think back. Like,
Right.
we did their records first through Fat Beats. We did a couple 12 inches and then Capitol signed them. So that was kind of like the way you got a deal back then for the type of shit we were doing. So it was a real launching pad, I feel, when I look back. Like, damn, that was dope.
And now you're like, fuck it. That's it. It's a classic story to tell. And, you know, a lot of motherfuckers is not going to. It's different now. You show on the internet, YouTube. I forgot. You didn't DM me, sir. Like, the suck a dick. I don't know.
It's the outlets. Whew, I don't want to say it's easier now, but you have a lot more opportunities now. It's kind of cool.
Way more.
You could, if you're ill, you could get your shit make your video, put it up, your shit for sale on Bandcamp or something, and put your videos up on YouTube, and you could just be out here doing your thing. And yeah, that we didn't have those outlets then. So having the radio show with you guys had and having Fat Beats as a store for us to sell 12 inches, that was the launching pad, you know.
Alchemist, man, thank you for chopping it up with me, man, and the Lord said special. And you know, always got love for you, brother.
Send me a beat.
And yes, man, yes. And
so we gotta do some things. We're gonna talk. It's time for us to work.
Yeah, because right now, like being in here is just too woof. I gotta get out.
I'm too creative. We gotta do something.
Yes, indeed, man. What before we go, what joints you got coming out and what you working on now?
Whole bunch of shit. Okay. I don't want to even, you know what I mean? I don't want to
pop up.
Yeah, I don't want to stir the pot yet, but it's gonna blow everyone's mind out of their mind into a whole other mind. Now it's gonna be crazy, but I will keep you tuned in with what's going on. And yo, I listen to the show regularly. I tell you this all the time, so keep killing it. I like when you play your mixes. Like, I always hear records that I don't know about. I'm always tempted to text you, like, yo, what's this? Like,
you got it, man. You be busy, but you got it, man. Say something. I need a mix from you too.
That's what we're gonna talk about. We have things to talk about.
How's your brother?
Big Neil's doing his thing. I'm gonna tell him you said what's up. Shout out to Neil.
Big Neil, man. What are we gonna hear before we go, man? What you want to hear?
What you want to hit him with? I don't know. This is the Lord Sear show.
Schoolboy Q with West Side.
I like that record. Let's do that. Fork in the pot.
That shit was fresh, yeah. It makes me hungry when I hear it.
Fork in the pot. Fork in the pot. Let's go.
Alchemist, where can they reach you out on the Instagram?
Alan the Chemist. ALAN the Chemist.
All right.
There I am.
Let's do it. Shade 45, Lord said special.